Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Abrams, and this is Court Cam.
Call the buzzer. Call the...
Take him back! Take him out!
I hope you die in prison as well.
First, we head to Seattle, Washington, and the King County courtroom.
This is State of Washington versus Christopher Teal, cause number 181008391, Seattle designation.
Christopher Teal is accused of first-degree rape and unlawful imprisonment. Teal allegedly followed a woman into the bathroom of a car dealership, locked the door, and raped her. The attack was stopped only after company employees broke into the stall and wrestled Teal to the ground. The defendant's in court for a competency hearing to determine whether he's fit to stand trial. Standing next to him is Reed Birkeland, his court-appointed attorney. The jail guard removes Teal's cuffs.
I'm Emily Peterson on behalf of the state. Mr. Teal's present. He's in custody. He's represented by counsel, Mr. Birkeland.
He raises his arm toward Birkeland, but extra security's at the ready.
My understanding from his counsel, who I'll defer to in a moment.
Without provocation, Teal punches his own attorney.
Get down! Face down! Face down! Put your hand behind your back!
The guards immediately pounce on the 6'3" defendant and take him to the ground. Teal's attorney looks to be unhurt.
Put your hand behind your back.
It takes 4 men to subdue Teal, and even then, he refuses to go quietly.
Bring the chair. Bring the chair.
A spit hood is placed over his head as officers return him to jail. Birkeland chooses not to press charges, but he does remove himself from the case. Nearly 2 weeks later, Teal returns to the courtroom.
New counsel has been appointed since the last hearing.
This time strapped to a rolling chair.
New counsel needs time.
His biggest concern is how his hair looked in his mugshot.
I got one question, one thing to say. I'd like to know where the they got that photo of me with my short hair. Because that was on Facebook, and I don't have a Facebook.
All right.
So you're on
A legitimate question. Like, do they have access to Google?
The judge schedules another hearing in a week's time, and the trial has yet to begin.
Christopher Cologne.
Our next stop is at the Broward County Courthouse in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
You've been charged with 2 counts of violating an injunction.
Where Christopher Cologne appears for his bond hearing via video before Judge John Hurley.
Court finds probable cause.
Cologne was arrested and charged with 2 counts of violating a restraining order in a domestic violence case related to his ex-girlfriend. He also has an open pending case in which he's being charged for aggravated battery against a pregnant woman, his current girlfriend.
I think I remember you from before coming into this courtroom.
Yes, sir.
I remember.
Less than a month ago, Cologne posted bond in the aggravated battery case and went free. So the judge isn't exactly thrilled to see him again.
You're already out on bond. You're already out
Yes,
on...
sir, and my bondsman is willing to take me out again on a bond.
That's very kind of him, but that won't be necessary today because you're not going anywhere.
Well, I'll see you guys in with a lawyer and a lawsuit too.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, bring him back, please.
And you can go yourself too.
Cologne storms off.
Would you bring him back for me, please?
Cologne, come back. Judge, he's back.
Hi. Good morning again, Mr. Cologne.
Good morning to you.
Yes, sir. Wait, Mr. Cologne. Yeah, don't mute that. Could you turn that mic back on for me? Turn the mic back on.
You guys can. Okay? I'm being dead ass real.
$125,000. Your bond on count 2 will be $125,000.
How much is my bond?
$250,000. That's
Okay, no
because
problem. I can bond out, man.
the court will also order, sir, on case 14-7168 CF10, you'll be held without bond. That bond is revoked.
With the amount seemingly no issue, the judge has just taken away the bond from the aggravated battery case, meaning Colon will not be able to go free this time. And this really sets him off.
Like I said, you guys why you guys had it.
Sir, the
Straight
court
up.
the court at this time is inclined to hold you in contempt of court. Your
I don't give a Go ahead, I got lawyers, man.
Your
Look here, man, I don't got
behavior,
nothing to say,
your
man. I don't got nothing to say, man.
Now, I will find you in contempt of court for disrupting this court. Now, I will give you
You
an
was already
opportunity.
going to find me in contempt court
I will give you
anyway,
an
man.
opportunity. Is there anything you'd like to say?
You ain't no Hitler, man, for me to have to salute.
Noting that you made no comments in your defense, the court at this time will sentence you to 364 days in the Broward County Jail.
Be
Thank
quiet.
you very much. Have a
You, that's why.
yes, sir. Thank you. Can I see Mr. Colon, please?
A week later, Colon is back in front of the judge.
Judge Harley, I apologize. What I did, I was wrong. And not only I was wrong for cursing you out, of the deputies hearing me curse you out, I apologize to them too. Your Honor, I apologize real bad, and I'm asking for my apology, please, Your Honor.
Okay, the apologies accepted. It will be converted to time served at this time.
Colon's apology gets that additional year sentence for contempt cut down to time served, but still gets no bond on the aggravated battery case and serves almost 14 months before he's released. Our next stop is inside Franklin County Common Pleas Court in Columbus, Ohio, for the sentencing in the disturbing case against 70-year-old Terry McFadden.
You will be a Tier 3 registrant for your lifetime with in-person verification every 90 days.
2 months earlier, McFadden, who worked at a residential daycare business run by his wife, pled guilty to 2 counts of rape. The victims were attendees of the daycare, 2 young sisters, only 4 and 6 years old at the time.
Terry McFadden is a psychopath who raped our girls, fooled us, fooled 25 years worth of families in his wife's daycare. He's a skilled pedophile and a sociopath.
After an emotionally charged statement from the girl's mother that had McFadden shaking his head, Judge Julie Lynch also gives him an opportunity to speak prior to sentencing.
I apologize to the victims, to the 2 little girls. I hope to become to work to become a better person and when I have served my complete sentence.
But McFadden's apology falls on deaf ears.
This court is so sick and tired of seeing adults ruin and abuse children. These are literally just one step from being babies. They come to a daycare, those parents struggle so that when they release their children to someone during the day, they have some semblance that that child is going to be protected and safe. Not let alone 2 of their children being raped by your own admission, sir. For sexual gratification, you violated a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. I do not know at this time what the total ramifications will be for those 2 young children, but there isn't anybody who doesn't understand now the developmental phases of children take place from 0 to 6 years old. You can't even know what damages you've done for sexual gratification. This, to me, is so mind-boggling that you used and abused 2 little children like they're inconsequential beings. Those are human persons with human dignity. I'm going to tell you something, Mr. McFadden. There's no free rapes in my courtroom.
And with that, the judge sentences McFadden.
On count 1, I'm sending you to prison for 11 years. On count 4, I'm sending you to prison for 11 years. They will be consecutive to each other for a total of 22 years.
The horrifying case comes to an end. But before dismissing the court, Judge Lynch issues one last powerful reminder to all.
Folks, if you see it, you smell it, you know it's happening, you report it. And this ends in this courtroom. That'll be all.
We now head over to Hamilton County Common Pleas Court in Cincinnati, Ohio, for the controversial sentencing hearing of Tracie Hunter.
And she has continued to serve the community through her passing.
Hunter, a former judge in the Hamilton County juvenile court system, was convicted of unlawful interest in a public contract for helping her brother keep his job as a juvenile corrections officer. It's a 4th-degree felony. She lost her job and her law license and was sentenced to 6 months in jail. Her supporters felt the punishment was too extreme, in particular for someone who'd never been in trouble before and who still had a positive impact in the community. Some also claimed the conviction was politically motivated. Through various appeals, Hunter was able to delay her sentencing for over 6 years. Today, her attorney, David Singleton, is asking the judge to delay sentencing yet again.
She's lost peace of mind, not knowing when that day was going to come and she'd have to go to jail. That's a lot for one person to have on her shoulders.
Judge Patrick Dinkelacker has heard the request and is ready to announce Hunter's sentence. But first, he has a message for those self-described registered voters who sent dozens of postcards to his home asking him not to send Hunter to jail.
The attempt was to intimidate me in any way. That has flat out failed, okay? I will never, ever, ever bow to that type of pressure, veiled threats, vicious comments, lies about me or anything else.
Then everyone in the crowded courtroom anxiously awaits Judge Dinkelacker's decision. We're back in Hamilton County Common Pleas Court in Cincinnati, Ohio, for the sentencing of Judge Tracie Hunter. Judge Dinkelacker is ready to announce his decision.
Number 1, you pay the cost of these proceedings. Number 2, you are to do not violate any laws. And number 3, you are to do 6 months in the Hamilton County Justice Center, credit 1 day. Mr. or Ms. Deputy can take her away.
Hunter's supporters are outraged. In fact, keep your eyes on this woman as she attempts to approach Hunter, but is intercepted by court officers. Then watch closely. As this deputy attempts to take Hunter away, initially she seems to resist. But then, perhaps realizing that her time has run out, her body goes totally limp. While shouts of "no justice" are heard from the gallery, she's literally dragged out of the courtroom. As tempers flare in the courtroom, Hunter's put in a wheelchair and processed, while her supporters exit the building and rally outside. Hunter eventually begins serving the 6 months at the Hamilton County Justice Center, but she's released early, serving just under 3 months based on her participation in a court-authorized work detail. Our next stop is at the Fayette County Justice Center in Fayetteville, Georgia, where 24-year-old Ronard Neal, seen here, appears before Judge Fletcher Sams. Neal's in court today to face previous charges of theft and fleeing officers. But there's one big problem. He was supposed to be there yesterday, but didn't show up. So after a bench warrant was issued for his arrest, Judge Sams orders deputies to take him into custody for failure to appear. But Neal has other ideas. He tumbles into an adjoining courtroom packed with shocked onlookers as he runs through and damages a door. In the hallway, he runs into deputies, including one who desperately tries to hold on to him. But Neil escapes down a stairwell toward the first floor exit. He can almost taste his freedom. But with deputies and police officers in hot pursuit, Neil's escape plan is foiled. Neil is returned to court later that day, where he pleads guilty to his previous charges. And for his escape attempt, which included damaging property and injuring officers, Neil's hit with additional charges and 5 more years in prison. He's currently serving a 10-year sentence in Georgia's Lee State Prison. Next, we take you to Detroit, Michigan, for the trial of Anthony Thornton. Thornton's been charged with 2 counts of first-degree sexual conduct, kidnapping, and a count of unlawful imprisonment. Thornton allegedly attacked 2 different women within the span of 11 months. Today, he's pleading not guilty.
Yes, it was me and her had consensual sex.
Oh, you had consensual sex. Okay.
I asked her.
Thornton chose a bench trial instead of a jury, which means it's up to Judge Vonda Evans to decide his fate.
See, when you tell one lie, you gotta remember the 100 lies that you told to cover that lie up.
That wasn't no lie.
Be quiet and don't talk in my courtroom.
I'm innocent.
Be quiet. Take him back.
That's right.
Take him out.
right.
Take him out now. No. You take him out. I'm innocent.
Thornton's removed from the court, but the judge continues reading her verdict.
And the court is going to so find the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt as to count 1 and count 2 criminal sexual conduct.
Only when she's finished does Evans bring the defendant back into the courtroom.
Mr. Thornton, I'm going to address with the comment that you made. It was disrespectful for you
I'm sorry.
to say me.
I'm sorry. Really sorry.
You were out of line.
Yes, I was, and I'm sorry. All I've been saying is how things are.
I'm saying what you said to this court.
And I apologize deeply because you've been treating me fair.
I have never been anything but respectful to you. And for you to say me in my courtroom was unacceptable.
Yes, I'm deeply sorry. Just upset because I didn't do it. I'm deeply sorry.
Take it back.
When Evans was done, Thornton was looking at a combined sentence of 45 years. He won't be eligible for parole until 2032. Joining us is retired Judge Vonda Evans. Have you ever gotten that angry at a defendant before?
I had been a jurist at that time for 19 years. I never had a fight. I oversaw criminal matters. So I'm on the front line. I'm the gatekeeper. I know to watch the body language of the people that are attending, my defendants, etc., so that I can be able to alert security so it doesn't get out of hand.
Right.
And I was concerned about the safety of my courtroom. And quite frankly, I demand respect. You know, as a woman jurist, as an individual, I demand respect. And I was not about to allow someone to make a display out of my courtroom. I had to address that issue and diffuse it the way that I saw fit.
Be quiet and don't talk in my courtroom.
I'm innocent.
Be quiet. Take him back.
Once I began to tell him, you are not going to talk to me like this in my courtroom, then I saw him begin to back down because it was a bully move.
And for you to say me in my courtroom was unacceptable.
My reputation in the community, in the penal system is this. She's tough, but she's fair. So when people come in my courtroom, they knew it was no nonsense.
I'll bet.
They knew not to indulge in these shenanigans. It just is an unwritten rule. Don't play no games in Judge Vonda Evans' courtroom. Okay, just don't do that.
How do you keep personal feelings out of the equation when sentencing someone?
I'm not there to cast moral judgment on them, okay? Morally is what you did right or wrong. I'm there to follow the law. And if the law says that based on the facts that were elicited, this person is guilty or this person is not guilty, then that's what I do. I follow the law.
Judge Evans, thank you so much for talking to us today. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you so very much for having me, Dan, on your show.
That's all for this episode of Court Cam. I'm Dan Abrams. Thanks for watching.